up? Appreciate the likes. Active shooter, man. Texas FBI pulled up. 11 people shot. One dead. It's not even a game out here. Like, just trying to go out and have fun. It could turn into a tragedy in an instant. That's the thing. It's like, it's better just to be in your own zone. Keep your distance. Just keep breaking the news. I keep seeing it over and over again. People refuse to learn, and it's hurting everybody else because now when it's our turn to have society and run it the way it's supposed to be, it's getting distorted because everybody's in fear, and society is not clear on the direction that it wants to go because you have so many personalities, you have so many groups, division. It's like, who do you trust? Who do you go to? It's like there's no more honesty, no more honor. You know what I mean? It's just straight up lust and people out damaging the community, something always popping up, right? It's one thing after another. I mean, it's a distraction, or is it just coincidence? Or all of these, are they being promiscuous? They trying to flip it, you know what I mean? They trying to lead it to get people to follow what's that word? They manifestos, they agendas. They wanted people to go along with it, and they want to try to defend the evil. They trying to fight evil with evil. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on right now. Everywhere you look, every time you turn around, somebody getting, rocked. They blowing off. They steam because they don't know how to control their emotions. You know what I mean? Everybody's just trying to lead. Nobody's listening to learn to be astute, to be, free. Because are you really truly free, or are you a slave to the money and into finances so you could be living a better life or a luxurious lifestyle that you really don't need? But this is why you see people crashing out, because the stress of every day just trying to stretch, whatever you make at your jobs, and let it roll off your shoulder, because the weight of the world feel like it's crushing you. 11 people. I mean, why? It doesn't make sense. We keep seeing this evil repeated. It's like as if people are being possessed, you know what I mean, to do this kind of things. Because it don't even make sense. Like, we just keep seeing it. And, it's like, it's less positivity, it's less growth. We taking away from each other by trying to cut each other through, because everybody's focused on survival. Everybody's in survival mode. So now, none of us are operating in faith and going with God. You know what I mean? Like, we all pretend and everybody acts like they religious, but they really not. Because if you was, then you would trust the Creator and the plan that He got. This is the opportunity, man. You gotta let Jesus lead. Because if not, the devil is gonna somehow, some way be able to creep and sneak through the cracks. They taking souls, they taking spirits, man. What's next? It's like they trying to kill the relationships between man, woman, and child, so that they could just begin to filter out who's left. You know what I mean? That they want to try to contain and detain you. They want to R&R. You know what I'm saying? They trying to remand you. Like they want to see you tour. They want to see you back in the penitentiary for a long time. You know, they want to give you years and years so your family can struggle, your kids, your moms. Because nobody cares no more. It's just anything goes. It's no respect. So everybody trying to, establish respect, man. But it's not worth it in the end because it's just too much. They ain't got nothing to lose, so of course they gonna drag you with them.
Covering wealth for over 20 years. This is one of those major moments to talk about because Elon Musk just becoming the world's first trillionaire. At that trading price right now of around $160, his stake in SpaceX now worth $820 billion. You add in that Tesla stake worth about $280 billion, and his total net worth as we have it right now is over $1.1 trillion. So Elon Musk is worth more than the next 5 richest billionaires in the world combined. His personal fortune is larger than the GDPs of Sweden, Ireland, or Taiwan. Today's IPO alone added more than $300 billion to his net worth. So just today, he added more wealth than Jeff Bezos' entire net worth. Now, for more on the millionaires and billionaires being created by the SpaceX IPO and the largest liquidity event ever and how these folks are investing, sign up for the Inside Wealth newsletter at cbc.com/insidewealth.
PrizePicks is now available in most states. Download the app and start playing
FBI
today.
targets a Texas-based extremist group.
Old Spice gentlemen. Guess I've always been a gentleman.
Damn ass, man.
DJ?
Son, what's going on? The FBI is trying to raise awareness about what it and the Department of Justice have labeled as a new national security threat. The group is called 764, and the Bureau considers it a violent online network. Fox 4 Sean Rabb talked with the head of counterterrorism and domestic terrorism, the Dallas FBI office. Sean.
Yeah, and Clarice, 764 named such for the first 3 digits in the zip code where the FBI says this online activity began, Stephenville, Texas. But now it's spread its dark tentacles around the world. Its online danger is so real, the FBI and DOJ say 764 is a new national security threat. The 764 zip code by a 15-year-old started it back in 2021. Now it's worldwide. That teen is now an adult and serving an 80-year prison sentence for child pornography. FBI taking rare steps like asking law enforcement to post its open letter, and the Bureau itself posting videos on social media about this threat.
764 and other violent online networks like it are comprised of online actors who are located throughout the world, including right here in North Texas. They work together to target and exploit minor victims online on online gaming apps and social media platforms. They are driven by a wide array of motivations, including desire for chaos, hatred, financial gain, sexual gratification.
Now, on the FBI's website, this man, Austin Yatko, at one time a Plano resident, the FBI offering a $25,000 reward for information that leads to his arrest. Assistant Special Agent in charge of the Dallas FBI, Robbie Manson, says Yatko is part of this 764 network.
Co is wanted for his role in creating child sex abuse material and distributing that to other members of violent online network like 7.
active shooter in Midland, Texas right now. FBI ain't seen, yeah.
The first thing is, yes, we did have an active shooter, and we already have a perimeter established. The situation is now secured in that area, but we're still asking that all Midlanders stay put. If you're in that area, you don't need to be out and driving around or going to try to see anything. Officers are containing the situation, and we ask that you respect that perimeter. There's only one known suspect.
And regarding that suspect, is he in custody or is he still out?
He is contained. The first thing is, yes, we did have an active shooter, and we already have a perimeter established. The situation is now secured in that area, but we're still asking that all Midlanders stay put. If you're in that area, you don't need to be out and driving around or going to try to see anything. Officers are containing the situation, and we ask that you respect that perimeter. The first thing is, yes, we did have.
Well, Crockett, you might have seen that Carmelo Anthony was sentenced to 35 years on the game. Reaction.
Elon Musk has just become the world's first trillionaire, making him the richest person in human history. Mansa Musa was a 14th century African ruler, but his net worth is estimated to be about 400 billion, so that's over double that. And I'm not sure if everyone's aware of this. Elon Musk has just become the world's first trillionaire, making him the richest person in human history. Mansa Musa was a 14th century African ruler, but his net worth is estimated to be about 400 billion, so that's over double that. And I'm not sure if everyone's aware of it. Elon Musk has just become the world's first trillionaire, making him the richest person in human history. Mansa Musa was a 14th century African ruler, but his net worth is estimated to be about 400 billion, so that's over double.
This online danger is so real. The FBI and DOJ say 764 is a new national security threat. The 764 zip code. Its online danger is so real. The FBI and DOJ say 764 is a new national.
The group lures the children, in some cases as young as 9 years old, to private platforms and then groom them through intimidation and abuse. The group lures the children, in some cases as young as 9 years old, to private platforms and then groom them through intimidation and abuse.
We are here today to discuss the increased threat of nihilistic violent extremism, or what is commonly.
The group lures children, in some cases as young as 9 years old, to private platforms and then groom them through intimidation and abuse.
We are here today to discuss the increased threat of nihilistic violent extremism, or what is commonly.
The group lures the children, in some cases as young as 9 years old, to private platforms and then groom them through intimidation and abuse.
We are here today to discuss the increased threat of nihilistic violent extremism, or what is commonly.
The children, in some cases as young.
And just not charge us $1.50 for the sausage. She's gonna come back to us and say, "Are you serious?"
The messages you about to send on the 16 piece don't miss it on none of that. There's no need to check what the temperature is. You know what it is if you double back. Should've put another blade in my back. Send over a double tap.
Yeah. Texas, the FBI.
Austin, you know what's fun?
the fact that there will be other black people who will try to get in the way. And sometimes it's going to cause us to question whether or not it's worth it. Yes, it's absolutely worth it. Listen, Harriet Tubman had to carry a little piece, not just for others, but for the people who was defending them. So yes, it's a little disheartening when you're fighting for your people and your people is the one talking shit or trying to tell you that what you're trying to do not going to work. It is a little sad and disheartening. It does make you question whether or not it's worth it. But it is. You just got to factor in the fact that yes, you're planning, making plans, yes, a black person is going to